We've been gone a long time, Stack. 7 years ain't long enough to forget about us.
I thought y'all was dead set on buying the place. More time I spent with y'all, the less sure I am you boys are serious about it.
Ain't no boys here. I just grown men. Grown men money and grown men bullets.
You are listening to Silent Traveler music.
Clay down the road. Oh, sugar. Yeah. Concrete chair, wrist burned by the nylon, fluorescent hum, paper pile like a python. He grins wide, type in teeth gold. You see it keep the house, man, the house been sold. I look at Trev like, bruv, this ain't the ending. You see a cage, I see a job that needs bending. Banker puffed up, smelling like old cigars. Keys on his waist, little jangle like stars. Listen, Trev, they think you just some brick kid. Passport stamps, pretty accent, clean image. They flip you easy, free you, new living. Offer you leverage, a villa safe digits. You walk back in like you broken and bitter. Say I sold you out, say my soul just withered. They'll pour their worries in your pretty little ear. Secret codes offshore, roads all their fear. You stay close, play slow, sip that wine. We get inside, when they think you on their side. I ain't tryna die on this dusty floor. I'm tryna twist the knife from the hand of the Lord. I clock his cufflinks, little lines on the metal. Smug as sip, like he's sipping on the devil. My chair's loose, one leg kinda wobbling. Verse still stuck, but his eyes stay modeling. I hear you fam, spy game, double mask. Flip their trusted dots, do the math. But look at him, I know that the bankers got soft shirts, fat watch, cold cut. You built cages, turn kids into debt. Put mums in the red just to buy your jet. Now tables turn, you twitch, you sweat. That pen in your hand can't write off regret. You want me smiling, shaking hands with your mate. Fine, I'll play snake in your estate. I'll leak numbers, drain yachts in the harbour. Freeze your partners, make the boardroom darker. But first, my guy, you feel that fear in it. Hear them footsteps, feel that minute. Your trophy wife scrolling on a cracked screen phone. Bored in silk, posting quotes alone. You took her soul, bruv. Fed her diamonds and lies. We'll take the shine, sell it back a surprise. She gon' learn what your market likes. Camera up, ring light bright. Suck fee spite while your stocks decline. Everything on the page, another pound from your pride. Yo, chill, Trev. I laugh through the blood. You turning his bedroom into premium grub. Banker's jaw drops, sweat stain on the collar. He tugging on the knot like it worth $1. Relax, chief, it's the price of power. You sold hours of lives, now it's your hour. Them secret files where they sleep at Harwich draw holes. All the offshore fluff, we ain't leaving till the servers sing, till shady ministers lose their rings. You talk or watch your empire flip, your last name trend for the wrong kind of click. And Trev, I grin, play it cool in the lobby, be their friend. Take every dirty hobby, we'll bleed them clean till the numbers turn dust. Then give the proof to the ones they crushed. I lean close, let him smell my hate. Your wife's new job, that's just clickbait. You talk now, we might spare that fake. Keep her in silk, let her log out safe. I see him shake, that big man myth cracking. Handcuff keys start jingling, clacking. Vet bro, look at his eyes, he's shook. This ain't morals, this a balanced book. We ain't heroes, we arrears in flesh. Whole bills due, pain paid in fresh. You want mercy, then move with speed. Safe in your mouth, what we need.
I come here for a fucking shootout, right? A proper shootout with some proper men. Like Colonel Custer and Geronimo. Have you ever heard of them? No. Because you were too busy in your penny breaking fucking fairy codes, weren't you? Rich, this lot of fucking nonsense to a man. They're fucking nonsense. Get out your fucking way. Go on, get up. Go on, fuck off. Call yourself a fucking gangster. A shootout, right? It's a fucking shootout!
You are listening to Silent Traveler music.
Like a western.
Showed up late, shell still warm on the pavement. Whole block quiet, just flies, blue tape and a statement. My brothers laid out, cardboard tags on their laces. Blood on the curb, spelling names, I can't face it. Old head on the stoop said they waited, then they parked it. Pointed at the corner store, they call themselves the market. Neon buzz on they sign, now it's flashing like a target. I feel my rib cage rattle, hand slipped under the parka, I start counting. dark shapes stacked by the van. 1, 3, 5, 7, too many bodies to scan. Keep counting in a whisper like a cursed little chant. 35, 37, every face like a stand. Heckler on the left side, Koch on the right hip. Cold polymer comfort, sweat slick on a tight grip. I was late to the war, but I stayed for the last act. Walked slow to the door, heart drumming in blast caps. Bell over the door, ding, sounded sweet, sounded twisted. Saw him in the aisles, laughing low, double-fisted. They thought the work was finished, thought my name got deleted. They didn't check the footage, one ghost never completed. I wrecked the basket, played it casual, browsing, bag of rice, cheap beans, acted broke, kept drowsing. Watch them in reflections, freezer glass, chrome racks. Studied every blind spot, every mirror, every back. 37 in my head like a choir off key. 37 little reasons why they couldn't leave free. Heckler kissed my ribs, whispered time for the tide. Cock hummed on the other side, pick who gets to survive. I spotted 2 by the exit, eyes sharp, hands ready. Those were the shepherds, other sheep all petty. I walked the customer service, asked change for a bill. Clocked the camera angles, saw the dead zones to kill. Brewed the fire alarm, sprinkler spat, rust and regret. Ceiling rain on they sneakers, blurred vision, wet set. Lights cut to emergency, red glow in the haze. Market turned to a maze, full of ghosts in the days. I slid behind a pallet, stacked cans, dry goods. Heard footsteps shuffle, heard curses, dry throats, dry hoods. They split up searching like hounds with dull teeth. One by one they disappeared in the aisles underneath. Heckler sang first solo, tight burst, no chorus. Dropped 3 in frozen foods, glass snow down before us. Koch carved through produce, bodies fell between lemons. Tomatoes stayed footprints of the ones I was ending. It wasn't a blaze, it was math in motion. Angle, shell, shadows, cold-blooded devotion. By the time sprinklers choked and the siren grew near, all 35 were quiet, red mud, canned beer. 2 left by the exits, wild-eyed, hands shaking. Leaders of the market, the ones who wrote the taking. I stepped from behind a rack, dripping shirt clung tight. Said you forgot attendance, they froze in the red light. Heckler and Koch raised like a judge at his pen. 1 verdict, 2 names, same chapter, same end. They begged in a language only fear understands. I answered in silence, still steady in my hands. Line they scored like a sight test, 1 behind, 1 in front. Breathe slow through the chaos, let the moment go blunt. 1 bullet straight tunnel, first skull, then the next. 2 kings on the concrete, 1 line, both best. When the sirens finally wailed, I was gone through the back. Smoke from busted wiring mixed with cordite and black. The market sign flickered, half the letters burned dim. All that buying and selling ended right there with them. Later I found their women counting bills on stained sheets.
You are listening to Silent Traveler Music.
Grey brick flat, kettle on scales leaning. Powder on the plate, heart racing, brain scheming. Old head said you ain't built for the game. Till I learned to twist white, till I carved my own name. Did the homework, late nights, cold kitchen. Lidocaine, caffeine, different kind of religion. 4 to 1 on the real, streets called that a win. I was chasing something bigger, chasing figures in my sin. 40 in the mix, yeah, lidocaine slice. 60 pure caffeine, had them wired for the night. ST79, yeah, I stamped that brick. Thought I built me a crown off a counterfeit fix. 100 to 1 flip, numbers felt unreal. Crew screaming you the truth, I just swallowed that feel. Shout out for the formula, they wanted my clout. But the man that moved colder voted pride at the house. He walked in pinstrap, handshake, soft voice. Bank badge, clean watch, dirty, different choice. Slid him the block, he just laughed, took a line. Said, kid, I'll move billions, you're wasting your time. Bigger thief in a tie, that's what he calls self. Learn the market, learn charts, they'll beg you for help. ST79 in my palm, felt small, felt thin. When illegal, kind of criminal, showed a deeper kind of sin. Now I'm reading tickers, candles on the screen. Same hunger, new jungle, still chasing that dream.
You are listening to Silent Traveler Music.
Met her on the corner by the bodega glow. Caught her honey shorty sweet, had a slow halo.
big hoops, faux fur, lil gold chain swing. Laugh so loud, whole block did the same thing. But honey had a hustle that the saints don't bless. Turn soft, eyes sharp, put a hand on your chest. Come chill in the back, I don't do all that talk. Meanwhile, lil homies posted right by the walk. She text one word, that was go time, boom. Door fly open, mass figures in the room. Jewels off, shoes off, face to the floor. You lucky if you walk with your pulse and a breath more. I told her shorty this gon' circle back. Every slick plan spins, every track get trapped. She just rolled that gum, said you love to preach. I'm just getting mine, it's the way we eat. Found out her real name on a court print sheet. Said Britney on the top, all caps, black ink. Look strange as hell, like a stranger's face. Honey ain't honey when the judge say case. One night she lined up, this out of town dude. Big watch, big talk, lil clue, lil move. Told him we could slide where it's quiet, just us. He smiled like a mark, hop right in the truck. But he peeped game early, seen us play before. Seen shadows in the side, mirror slip from the store. He parked round back, killed lights, heart stone cold. Put his hand on the metal, let his old self show. Soon as they hit the spot, she sent that ping. Phone buzz, but he moved like he heard that ring. Grabbed honey by the wrist, said stay right here. When the door cracked open, he was right by the rear. 3 dudes rushed in, thought it's sweet, thought it's easy. He ain't freeze, he unleashed years of mean seasons. 1 swing, 2 drop, 3rd trips, hit the glass. He stomped on his pride, then he turned on the last. She said, baby, baby, I ain't know they do that. He said, you the spider, I'm just stuck in your web trap. Backhand, heavy split lip, red trip on the tile. He snapped, lost grip, went sick for a while. They said he kicked her in the ribs till her bones played songs. Dragged her by the hair, made a mural on the wall. Neighbor heard screams crawl under the door. Called 911, siren sang down the block cord. They found Britney on the floor, teeth loose, eyes blue, breath hanging by a thread. Heartbeat barely moved, Doc shook his head. Said if you came in late, we be zipping up a bag, willing out of fate. I slid through the wall, cheap flowers in my palm. Machines talk low, smell of bleach, too calm. Her face puffed up, couldn't even crack jokes. Just a line of dry tears cutting through the smoke. I said, look at you, Brit, this that mirror you miss. All that fast cash, this the bill, this the twist. You a daughter, you somebody's baby from way back. Not just a bait in a one-way trap. You lucky not to die, girl, you hear that? You lucky not to die, that's your clear path. World already heavy, don't add more weight. Be a good girl, lift lightly, this dead-end gate. As kids need love, moms need help on the shift. You can flip that charm, make a real life lift. Teach girls about worth, teach boys about peace. Not line them up for the morgue or the priest. She tried to nod slow, tubes in her arm, voice just a whisper. But it still hit hard. She said if I walk out them doors, I'ma cut them ties. I ain't built for a coffin, I ain't.
Put the clock on them. Put the heat on their backs, they break down. Put them in the park fishing for dollars and they break. That's Bobby Fischer. Some say he's the greatest player to ever play the game. I never played him. All them pats are sitting around the park waiting for him to go back there like Jesus. Me? I don't give a shit. Put the clock on that motherfucker, I'll chew his ass up just like the rest of them. Chew it right up.
You are listening to Silent Traveler Music.
Ash in the air, old trumpet crying in the corner. I'm staring at this dude by the bodega sign, inverting my chest, treving my shoulder.
Trey.
Breathe, little bro. Count the cracks in the sidewalk, feel your pulse. But my hand on my waist like, tonight we settle this is results. He the one swung on pops outside that dice game Friday fall. Blood on his work shirt, radio playing, I still hear the call. Ambulance lights, mom screaming, pops trying to joke through the pain like I'm fine. You sure you fine? You really sure this what he wants you to find? I'm mumbling, we can end this now. Leave him laid where he stand, Trev, easy, easy. You call 20 to life, easy. You call my visit in prison weekly. He lean in, but he in my head. Same face, same fade, same hoodie low. He taught us every exit in the projects, cause he ain't want you to go where he couldn't go. I see Pops on the stoop midday, school shoes muddy from the park. Never swing first unless you swing for your life, and the name in the cell ain't making a mark. He taught us read tags on a train, spot plain clothes in the crowd, move calm. Bless your food, watch that dude. Keep your word, protect your palm. He ain't raised no crash dummy, he ain't died for you to die too. I'm grinding my teeth like then what? We just tell law what law don't do. We tell him everything. Where he hide, what he ride, who ride with him. I laugh, you trust him. I trust Pops goes more than your impulse hitting. He start listening. Remember how he walked you past the trap. Say that money loud now, but it whisper when it stab you in the back. Remember how he split his last plate, made sure Ma ate first, then us. You think that man would cheer, you letting rage dry the bus. My vision blurred, jazz looping, cigar smoke hanging like a curtain. We bring it in daylight, paperwork right, we make sure this verdict's certain. I nod for a second and see dudes smirk flash, same as that night. He laughing with his crew, tossing dice, same crooked left when he fight. Something snapped like a snare, vert voice cut through Trev's calm tone. He put hands on God in our house, ain't nobody judged that but Chrome. We walk up, words blur, shove, turn, shout, turn, shove again. This crew circle, call theyself the market, price is high if you touch our friend. I see hands reach, jacket slip, metal glint, glass bottle tilt, Trev yell, fall back, but I'm already built. First swing, fold, one, elbow catch, two, brick to the cheekbone, weight on my toes. One pull steel, Trav knock his wrist, gun skitter, jazz horns froze. I'm fighting for air, and yesterday hear Trev scream, vert move, they rushing. I see one reach for his waist, time slow like the record cushion. I grabbed a piece, barrel heavy, market boys, static and freeze. Yeah, Pops lurks frocker than drown in my own disease. I looked that man in my eyes, he looked right past me like I'm light. Vert whisper, this for mom, kitchen floor, this for every sleepless night. Trev grabbed my arm, veins popping, first thing, this that.
You are listening to Silent Traveler Music.
Yeah. Ash on the sink, crack tile, rust ring, vert in the bathroom light, eyes red, knuckles white, tack glass, fog frame, you again, same name, but the mouth in the mirror twist, Trivy grins, can't resist. He say, look, little soldier, you froze, game slower, you treat days like dice, I treat days like orders. See that block, that's a board, every square is a war, every doubt is a file, every step can transform. He said, crawl, don't complain, that crawl, carve your lane, walk that rank, rain of pain, turn that pawn into flame. Trev lean in, steam halo, voice gravel, but it stay low. Everybody want throne, want halo. Ain't nobody want study how the plays go. Playing first, then move, that scripture. Count three, turns deep, see the picture. They rush, get crushed in the mixture. They bluff, get snuffed, no fixture. He say, stay small, stay hungry, watch plates stack money, hold lines, don't crumble. Great kings once humble. Every slow night, that's training. Every closed door, that's framing. You hate waiting, call it draining. I call patience, pure engraving. Hit that corner like a study hall. Every client, every call. Map patterns in your memory wall till you see future in the free fall. Verse stare back, breathing heavy. Tab hang, mirror sweaty. I'm tired of the same confetti. Cheap wins, cheap sin, all petty. I want wings, not a weak excuse. I want crown, not a hangman's noose. You talk God, talk fire and truth. I'm just grime in a busted booth. Yeah, he
Here dripping the pipes, hear cops in the night, write lives. Hear his own heart double time. Beat sync with the man inside. Yeah. Vert nod slow, then quicker. I'ma treat each step like scripture. I'ma treat each block like a picture. I'ma trade these slips for figures. I want that rise from the gutter to the gates. I want that calm when the room filled with hate. I want that power that rewrite fate. You the map, I'ma move, I'ma elevate. Yeah. Trev smile like he knew from jump. Then grind till the gears all thump. Stack loss, turn loss to a ladder. Stack faith, let the fate get madder. Line plans like pieces in a row. Long night, slow growth, still go. Every rank that you cross in the code is a prayer getting carved in your soul. One day they'll cry around your throne. Call you legend from a block once unknown. They gon' swear you was born full grown. Never see every crack in the stone. Vert touch glass, feel chill. I'ma bleed for the blueprint still. I'ma play long game, whole will. I'ma climb to the quiet field. He whispered back, voice rough but sure. I'ma walk that board till I break that floor. You say God, I say I want more. Leave the line, Trev, I'ma charge that war.
You are listening to Silent Traveler Music.
Cold key, dust in a fire. Crumpled nose, ink on my cold key.
Yeah, this laptop a launch bay. Keys like coals to a warhead. Every click, little core shake. Whole town live in my forte. Used to sell smoke to my own ones. Tiny wins, big shame in my throat. Short money, long pain for my old mum. Fleecing fan for a chain and a coat. I was that virus and crack links. Dark web dreams in a flat sink. Quick flip, quicksand, can't blink. Every bless came with that bad stick. So my cousin in a bell sheet. Named there cause I mailed heat. That file I sent when a selfie. It was 20 years for a pale feet. Had to backspace all that, close tabs, clear cache of the past. Same brain, new blast in the max, same code, new target for the rough.
Ink on my line.
Now the curses are crosshair. Scope set square on the tall towers. If they eat steak off the lost fare, aren't refunds, not more flowers. I ain't tryna rinse poor man's. I want votes, not bus cards. If they hide bread in the offshore lands, we bring storms to their postmarks. Need software sharper than hedge funds. Need scripts that can slip past red runs. Need teeth in the teeth of they deadlines. Turn deadlines, silent guards, the headlines to breadcrumbs. So I type this call in the chat rooms. Old handle, new aim in the back room. Who got that same code, same tune? Goes by 4 signs, same run. ST79, type slow so the snakes read twice. Need that same tech, that stairway, that staircase straight for the mainframe eyes. Drop word for the ones in the basements. Grey hood, burnt fuse, no favors. Only trades in the trade of the brave kids. If you got it, send flames to my neighbors. ST79 like scripture. Lines light up like lit pictures. Whole scheme's just bits and figures, but the fallout's real in the rich districts.
Ink on my hand.
Silent traveler, that's bloodline. Move quiet, shift tides on a lunch break. We the ghost in the phone line. Turn one ping to a floodgate. We don't pickpocket granddads. We pick locks off the bank doors. They built walls out of sandbags. We send ties for the back doors. Now my laptop a launch pad with a target list flip from a postcode with a bank for the block. That's a broadcast. Every debit they stole, that's a slow loan. We reverse it. Root funds back like rewinds. Each line in the code, just each line of a lifetime signed in the bread lines. You see cash in your car like a sunrise. They see loss on their sheet like a landslide. We don't need thanks, just a lack of the gun cries and the kids that can laugh on their lunchtime. Silent traveler, deep map in a hard drive. 4 walls, 1 screen, that's an archive. Dismissal in my lap ain't for dark nights. It's for daylight, payback, part-time. If you feel shortchanged, that's the anthem. If your wage got shaved by a phantom, type ST79 in your heart, fam. That's the code for the people's advancement.
Ink on my hand.
You are listening to Silent Traveler Music.
tube in my arm, lights harm, warts, stink of bleach. Nurse say my name, it echo like a broken preach. Gun smoke still in my lungs from the estate. Last thing I seen, Trev screaming by the gate. Now I'm back there, cobblestone court, rain on the bins. Market crew posted in the shadow by the ginnel. All grins, I ain't on the stretcher, I'm stepping with a fresh clip. Blood on my creps, turn crown, I'm on my best shit. I move like I never got touched, chest feel hollow. But the man them all cheer, say vert, we never follow. Trev by my shoulder, laughing with a gold tooth. Today we write the ending, fam, we edit our own truth. I dip round the corner, whole block in slow motion. Bottle on the pavement, ripples in the rain like ocean. My heart like a jackhammer, jaw tasting metal. But in this version I rise, I refuse to settle. We catch them off guard by the shutter of the bookies. I see the same face that pressed on me, shook me. This time I'm first to squeeze, no flinch, no slip. See him spin, see him drop, gun loose from his grip. The market arse now, store lights bright in the fog. Used to duck sirens, now they patrolling my dogs. We tax every brother selling stamps by the fence. I'm walking through the alley feeling 10 times dense. Yet the colours too loud, red, thick, near fluorescent. Voices sound dubbed like a bad film threaten. Trev taps my arm, eyes dark, sudden frown. Vert, wide award monitor beeping in the background. I pause, look around, hear a distant flatline drone. Hear my mum say baby from a room I've never known. Smell Dettol through the gunpowder, strange little blend. See a drip bag swinging where the closed horse end. Trev, we done it though, look, they all on the run. You and me rule the block now, war already won. He shake his head slow, rainfall upwards weird. The muzzle flash freeze, shell case disappear. Bruv, you lost that night, he say voice like gravel. You on your back in a bed, mind trying to unravel. You're rewriting pages that the street already read. This the last rerun playing in your head. I laugh it off, step on but the tarmac bend. Shot front stretch long like it never wanna end. Every door I open is the same A&E. Same corridor smell, same bleeping fee. I push through the double doors, think it's the off license. But see me on a trolley, chest wrapped in white silence. That's my mum by the rail, that my sis by the chair. But in this version I got ball paint, I don't care. Trev, if I wake fam, they still out there plotting. I can't leave it undone, can't let the block rotting. He shrugged, look tired, jacket dripping rain inside. Then come with me proper, not in this fake pride. Next blink, I'm back on the corner but it's sharper. Sky dull grey, no weird neon, just darker. Ambulance tape still flapping on the lamppost. Bloodstained brown by the kebab shop signpost. Trev, show me where they hide, let's spin the script clean. Same street, same scene, but this time I'm keen. He not once leads me down to the garage's road, where the kids kick cans and the older heads blow. We see him in the back with the low tame free. Same one that raised his arm and left holes in me. But Trev different now, let's go small guide. Think clear, think quick, drop the rage, keep stride. We split parts, flank them like we practiced in school. I'm breathing like I'm back in Papy, trying that cool. Heart still rattling but my hands stay locked. When he give that chin flick, whole timeline shot.
You are listening to Silent Traveler Music.
Yeah. Ash on my coat, hand on the lead, that's you. Series Q on the front room floor. Eyes on me like what we do. Listen up, bruv. This ain't fetch in the park at night. You remember them drills in the hallway stairwell? Sit, wait, then bite on sight. Crew called market, they move food, they move fools, they move fast. They don't laugh at mistakes, my guy one slip, that's your last. So heel to my step, head low. Breathe slow when we roll that route. When I say hold, you hold. When I say go, you're out. Handbrake squeak, stay in view. Grey block, same tags on the bricks we knew. Circle of lads by the off license. Shutter cheap cunts, cheap talk, cheap attitude. That's them. Q, market man them. Think they run this strip. One in a puffer with a gold front tooth. One with the flick in his grip. Windows down, soul loop humming. Steering wheel sticky with stress. I lean over, whisper by your ear. Get them dickheads. You don't bark, you don't growl. You just gauge that gap, then pause on glass. One smooth move, dive clean through, straight scrap. You hit ground strong, claws on the concrete. Whole click scatter like loose change dropped. One man trips, one man screams. One man freeze when you lock that chump. Chaos quick, lads jump fences, trainers rip. You on the ringleader's arm like vice. Eyes calm, jaw tight on his wrist. I
Stroll out slow, car door swinging, just let it hang. Remember your training cue, that's enough. You release, tail wag, still fangs, blue lights distant. Some nosy neck curtains already phoned. I clap twice, you trot back proud like boss, we done, we home. Corner shot shutter starts rattling up. Out steps Trev in his tatty coat, rolling from a multi-pack in his mouth. Laugh halfway through a smoke, that your hound, yeah? He grins like he's seen this scene before. Series Q on job again, market boys ain't round no more. I pat your head, you nudge my knee. Ash falls, sirens paint that view. Trev, you seen enough? Yeah, man's cutting, he nods. Safe, I'll vouch for you too. Back in the motor, seat full of fur. Old soul Luke still turning through dust. I look at you in the rear view glass. Just us, Q, just us.
Don't tell me because you're getting out on Friday. Big bad Sully now. Don't tell me because you're getting out on Friday. You're gonna come here and just have a conversation. I'm disappointed.
You fucking guys like myself, look.
Oh, Sully! Summer house, Sully! We ain't going nowhere on Friday. Fucking pussy.
Cold night, breath hanging like smoke in a broke light. He reached first, I reach worse. No time, fingers on fire. Heart flat line, saw him stumble on the rail. Lost both feet, eyes wide, try grab it. Miss Concrete, he went over, whole city went mute. Brain sober, I lean, watch dark, swallow him whole. Try pray, but the words got stuck in my throat. Walk home, same clothes, same stain. Told myself I just lived, that he just became rain.
Silent Traveler music.
Week passed, kept replaying that fall like a cheap flash. Every siren outside felt close. Every shadow wore his coat. Then one day, driver's side glass caught a shape in a tent. Slow pass, same hoodie, same limp in the lean. Scar down his cheek now, split clean. Thought I was haunted, thought gravity lied, oh God taunted. Hand slid under the seat, metal chill, but he peeled off like he knew I wasn't ready to kill. Later that night, same block, same curb. I parked up crooked, nerves on burn. Checked mirrors, empty road, but my skin felt nearer. Saw him in the rear view, broke from a dot. Head low, one hand stuck in his coat slot. Didn't move, just let the engine hum. Watch him close and slow, pretending I was dumb. Then I slipped out. Door clicks off it in the guilty mouth. Feet quiet on gravel, breath thin. I hugged the frame, felt the cool of the skin. He hit my window with his fist first. Out the car, it's dry like thirst. Gun nose pressed to the glass, cheap chrome. Didn't know I'd already left the throne. I slid along the bumper, spine on steel. Smelled oil, old rust, every bad deal. His shadow stretched on my seat, long shape. He thought he had me boxed like tape. I heard him curse when he saw empty leather. He yanked the door wide, pulled at the tether. That's when I stepped from the blind side, muzzle at his ribs, low tide. He froze, that bridge, that fall, all those ghosts. Sat between us in the street haze. Two men, same wound, different days. He turned his head slow, eyes mean, half his face broken where the rail had been. I should've died down there, he spit. You ain't finished the job, so I came for it. I told him, you should've felt lucky. Sky caught you, water kept you from the dusty. Could've been chalk, could've been floodlight. Instead you got another wrong turn, one more night. Silence, even the stray dogs paused their violence. He raised his arm shaky, but still, gun lifting like it carried every will. Time split 1 second, two worlds in the thick. I saw the twitch in his wrist, saw the rage, saw every bad choice on the same page. He blinked first, I heard his safety scrape like a cursed word, flash, pop, miss. Pin shattered, glass rain fell slow, none of it mattered. I leaned in, angle tight, air thin, squeezed once, felt the kick in my skin. He folded by my tire, breath cut. All that bridge water couldn't keep him up. I watched steam rise from the hood, fog mixed with the smoke where we stood. Sirens in the distance, tiny red lies I holstered. Swallowed that iron in my sides, walked back to the wheel, heartbeat drum. Looked in the mirror at what I'd become. Told his shadow you were right to come looking, but you only got found cause you never saw me cooking. Pulled off slow, street swallowing the stain. Some live and twice, some men stay in your lane.
You are listening to Silent Traveler music.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Grime on my trainers, dust in my lungs, flat cap tilted,
still speaking tongues. I'm here and I ain't, I'm both waving stone. You try pin me down, I'm already gone like atoms hiding in haze. You can't mark my place till I crash through your glass and I'm right in your face. Your charts draw cages on paper and screens, but the graph goes jagged soon as I step in the scene. You deal in numbers, I'm dealing in states. You think it's profit, I'm thinking of fates. You stack your ledgers like towers of sin. I shuffle the deck till the whole house spins. You sell a future they already own. I'm building a vault where the poor get a home. My bank's on the corner, my bank's in the flats, my bank's in the pram and the old laundromat. No interest added, just interest in lives. You'll never reap all the hope in their eyes. You skim from the wages, you tax all the scraps. I'm flipping the script till their pockets collapse. You lend us hunger, then charged us to eat. I'm changing the rate on the blood in the street. If it takes shouting in chambers of gold, I'll howl till the echoes not paint off the mold. If it takes standoffs in tailored war zones, I'll stare down the barrel like it's just a metronome. Cause I'm like atoms, restless, raw. Every time I touch this world, it ain't the same no more. You plan our prison, I plan our share. You draft the contract, I tear the air. You cling to your symbol, that serpent, that sign. I mint a new metal with people in mind. Your Taras are tall but hollow in sound. I'm under the floorboard, shaking the ground. You freeze our chances in columns and rows. I warm them to fire till the whole thing blows. I don't fear your figures or silk-tied frets. I'm uncertainty walking right through your checks. I'm nowhere, I'm everywhere, right where I stand. I change your reality. Soon as we touch hands, you call it treason. I call it fact. When atoms meet empires, it's empires that crack. Keep guarding your kingdom with keys made of lies. I'm splitting your center with truth in my eyes. And even if it takes every shout in my chest, my reality collapses your system at best. Till money moves local like bread, like breath. And the bank in my name signs a limit on death. I'm like atoms, restless, raw. Every time I touch this world, it ain't the same no more. Every time I touch this world, it ain't the same no more.
You are listening to Silent Traveler Music.
Dust on the notes, pebbles in a busted sock. Vert on the burner, 2 toes on the number pop. One voice calm, one sharp like a broken lock. He said, stack stone, girl, build your throne. I said, bank on who, that account ain't home. We did 1, 2, 3 licks straight off the phone. Turn the IOUs into hues of that river chrome. Silent traveler, bag on the backseat. Money doing backflips, landing on crack streets. Fraud on the timeline, fraud in the board seats. Tell me who the real thief, suit or the track sweet. I push pebbles like prayer beads, clicking my palm. Every little rock is a riot in my palm. Vertex split minds, but he's heart on my arm. If he ever switched side, I'd have felt that harm. Used to watch mum count coins on the stovetop. Now I got vert plotting exits at the co-op. 2 personalities, same loyalty, no drop. One talks peace, other one wanna make the vote pop. He like, hit banks where they hit your grand. I'm like, but we feed our clan. Silent traveler movement, pass hand to hand. From the flats to the block, then across the land. Pebbles to the pensioners, pebbles to the kid with the cold in his chest, same temperature. We just change who the lenders are. Turn council estates to the senators. Shout out K from the Grove, flipping scripts on the meter. Shout out R with the cards, make a king out a reader. Shout out S with the meds, said the streets are healer. System got a sickness, we just bring in the fever. Ayy, beast on the streets and the banks, that's facts. Same girl in the alley or the marble wax. I speak pound signs, code in the syntax. Turn one pebble to a landslide impact. Vert hurt, got a grin when the line ring twice. One side saint, other side roll dice. He say, end banks in a voice so nice. Then he laughed dark low, yeah, let's raise that price. We don't pray to a branch with a glass front. We pray kids eat, that's the real stunt. Silent traveler, never need a name on the front. Just a full fridge humming where the hunger wants. No chorus, just plots in the margins. Blueprints sketched in the smoke of the gardens. Pebbles in my pocket, yeah, that's my jargon. Till every poor hand hold weight like a warden.
The angels, not half so happy in heaven, went envying her and me. That was the reason, as all men know in this kingdom by the sea, that the wind came out of the cloud by night, chilling and killing my Annabelle Lee.
What? You are listening to Silent Traveler Music.
Wrong answer.
Dust on my trainers, dust in my lungs, counting these pebbles in alleys. I came up young, little stones in my socks shook 'em, saved them. Now my pockets feel heavy and the bed stays shaking. Say a pebble, just a pebble, you ain't felt that rush. When the number hits the balance and your whole face blush. When the screen light up, that's my back arch shiver. Whole spine quiver like I'm riding on a river. I was broke, scrolling loans, getting laughed off screens. Now I'm deep in the cold like I'm stroking a dream. I'm up fishing for stones like I'm searching good meat. Got a talent for the chase and a taste for the heat. See a digit out of place, that's my favorite view. Little loophole open like a hotel room. And each smooth little click, that's a kiss on my neck. To the whole thing drip down my online check. Used to queue outside banks with my card near dead. Now I slide through their firewalls, feet up on the bed. Got positions for the pinch that these suits can't name. Lay the laptop flat, that's my sideways game. When I bend round the rules, that's my waist on tilt. Little arch in the code till the ledger gets spilt. When the transfer hit quick, that's the quick one. Grinning when I drag it out slow, that's the long one. Winning, I be flipping through accounts like I'm picking out lads. If the profile looks stiff, then I leave that sad. Need a flexible fund that can bend with me. Need a fat little stash that can spend with me. Every sort code stroke, every passphrase lit. Got 'em breathing in graphs while I'm riding this glitch. They asleep in their suits while my screen go wild. I'm just having my fun and they lost my child. Then I met Vert in a back room flat. Roll up smoke, old maps on a map. She said, see these stones, they ain't paved in gold. They hid in the cracks where the rich don't look. Show me how to slide in like a late night text. How to curl around the system, put my heel on its neck. Now every little ping, that's my pulse on 10. Every fresh pebble splash got me shaking again. Got me riding through the data like a night bus run. Every bump, every dip, got my whole brain spun. And the bank man baffled while I hum off key. Cause the thrill in my chest ain't from love, it's a fee. Now it's pebbles in jars, pebbles in socks, pebbles for my mum's rent, pebbles in stocks. Vert lit up my path like a match on a fuse. Now I climax on the climb every time I abuse their views.
You are listening to Silent Traveler Music.
Basement dark, same hoodie, same laces. Vert in the cut, got a list of new faces. Heard about Stacy, Sunday school traces. Now she serving drinks near the back of bad places. He slide up, soft voice, you look tired. She laugh once, fake smile, eyes wired. He buy shots, let's talk till it's quiet. Your boy still bang, let the silence reply it. She say yeah, but he good, he just wildin'. Vert tilt head, take a note, keep smiling. World don't care about good, it's about timing. You worn out, I write plans, I like rhyming. Late night text, little Lord, little sharing. She sends selfies in the break room, swearing she done with the streets, but the rent keep glaring. He type back, we can flip all that carrot. First move light, just a call, just a rumor. Tell them boys meet Vert, he a mover. She passed words like tips from a server. Next week, 2 rivals in the corner with a burner. He on the roof while they bleed in the lobby. Stacy in the car, try not to feel it in her body. He returns calm, wipes boots on the concrete. Kisses her hand like he blessing what she done see. Open this account, use your maiden name. She laughing through the fear. You
you insane. But she at the branch with a forged little claim. Vert at the cash, tracing numbers in the grain. Only fans in the phone now, paywall posing. They do rectangles, has an inbox closing. Think vacation, he say think coasting. She think future, heart hot, mind frozen. She cooking in his kitchen, apron over tattoos. He taste sauce, talk plots, never say I choose. Just we, just us, just ride if you must. She starting to believe that this demon can trust. One late night, lamp low, bills on the table. He lean back, voice slow, parable, fable. You know why your life stuck in cable and crumbs? Cause the anchor is your son and the block where he runs. She flinch hard, fork drop, plate rattles. That's my baby, she spit, ready for a battle. He don't blink, just sips, then pries at the crack. Baby, you're a bullet, which one dragging you back? Next week, long drive, highway signs blue. We hold a hand at the light, thumb drawing a bruise. Last favor, he says, then we vanish from view. She whispers, I love you, he just nods, stay mute. They park up near the lot where her son does trade. Sun low, air thick, whole sky like a blade. Text sent, come outside, Ma got food. He replies with a heart and a laughing mood. Vert low still, wipe sweat from the grip. Pass it to a palm, feels heavy, feels sick. You know what to do, he murmur in the ear. Future funeral, pick one right here. Boy jogs over, same eye, same chin. He grin big when he spots that she in. Ma, what's this? New car, new man. She can't speak, just shaking with the gun in her hand. One pop, then two, echo off the brick. His body hit hard, whole world cut quick. Blood on his sneakers, breath turned sand. She dropped steel, scream once, then run back to the van. Door handle rattles, empty seat, engine quiet. Only her pulse and the sirens starting riots. Vert 2 blocks up, watching from a shadow ditch. Flick ass, crack smile, cold eyes, same twitch. He see her spin circles, dress stained, voice hoarse, calling his name like he's some kind of force. He mumbled to himself, let the words just slip. Stupid bitch threw a grin at the corner of his lip. He walk off slow, shoes dusty, mindset. Another name crossed off in a notebook of debt.
You are listening to Silent Traveler Music.
Ash in the ashtray, ash on my jeans. Banknotes grin like crooked priest, teeth green. Vert set in a stairwell, hood up, red eyes. Trev by the banister, thumb on the hard drive. Anti-guard in the advert, smiling in the margin. Interest like a barrel to your temple, stay starving. He said sign on the screen, boy, blessings in batches. But every blessing had shackles, every class scratches. Council flat carpet, burn mark, stamp patch. Laptop palm, little cursor like match flash. Trev like fam, this is bigger than the quick stack. Plug the USB, make the numbers talk back. Outside sirens, same song tired him. Inside spreadsheet, souls weighed like them. Anti-God speaks in decimals, decimal dread. Once your Monday, your morrow, your last bit of bread. We'd had enough of overdraft rosaries, plastic beads. Every tap contact is cut in 1,000 small bleeds. Vert loading files like rounds in the rusted gat. Each grab a bullet in the belly of the habitat. Flashback, gray suit, leech in the high street. Frank hand checks, handcuffs, sink in the slide. Slow trance, see so clouds, call them future, soul chains, call them loans. You sign once and you're paying rent on your own bone. Yeah, now it's rooftop meeting drizzle on the satellite dish. Anti-God's logo on the billboard selling you wish. We ain't aiming at the sky, that target's too cheap. We're gunning for the ledges where they harvest our sleep. Trev pulls the stick from his pocket, chip chrome. Plug this in, bruv, drag them out, they gold throne. Let the figures snitch, let the balance sheet squeal. Let the pebbles start talking, let the pound coin squeal. I slid it in the port like a clip in the steel. Little light flicker on, whole room feel ill.
You are listening to Silent Traveler Music.
Yo, seat lean back, ash wash in the tray, still glowing. Pebbles at the wheel, eyes cut, jaw set, lane closing. This the lie, she nod, taps a dash. That's their corner, that's their cash, that's their coffin. I pull the hoodie low, zipper teeth, talk quiet. Blueprints in my brain, I've been living on a diet of late rent. Lil riots and them rumors on the wire about the market moving product like they privatized desire. So you ready? She smirk, but her knuckles pale. Ready ain't a feeling, it's a habit when the plan can't fail. We recap, 2 blocks out, lights dim. You walk straight, calm face, I circle in. If they flash first, we flood them, no swim. Back door, 2nd floor, break a box, I kill the core. You keep the engine breathing, I'll make them see the war. She laughed once, short breath in the smoke. Last time you said that, you left them all broke. Eyes kiss gravel, we coast lights cut. Guns live quiet, cold weight on my gut. I park crook side, half in shadow, handbrake talk. Walk like you bored, I say they smell rush when you store. Front door goons, hoods up, cheap cologne, same stance. I slide through their smoke, just a ghost in they chance. One nod, fake grin, I'm the friend of a friend. Till my fingers feel metal on the fuse at the end. Hallway hum, long bulbs, one blinked and died. Dark fall, heavy, hear it, what the? Then a cry from outside, pebbles, engine, growl, shifts tone. She creep closer to the exit like she driving through bone. I'm out back, window crack, his shouts climb, boots on gravel, short burst, yeah, that's our time. I see one run left, one right like loose change spill. I kiss my teeth, open door, keep still, lights out, lungs loud. I'm a whisper with a muzzle flash. 2 drop like coins from a busted stash. 3rd freeze with his phone half raised, half scared. Pebbles swinging from the side, braids in the air. I don't talk much when the air that thick. One crack to his jaw, phone fly, night split. Vert dragging by the hoodie to the stairwell rail. Tape his mouth, pocket check, same stale smell. 3rd floor, locked door, number scratch, paint strip. My lock pick sing, tiny metal on my fingertip. Click, silence lean in, room smell like rust and fear. Single bump swing in a chair in the clear. Guy slump, wrist burning, tape biting his skin. Bag over his head, but I feel him listening in. Yo, you tread that ride, chest shake, rough cough. Pebble slice tape like she cut the whole world off. Easy, big man. We ain't them suits. Breathe slow, blink twice, wiggle in boots. Bag come off. Eyes wide, red lines, no bluff. He look at us like ghosts, like he ain't dreamt enough. Voice crack but sharp, like he been saving it. You ain't market, you ain't wearing that fragrance. Half laughed in the wind, thought this was my last chair. I shrug, white blood from my sleeve, take the spare. We neighbors kinda in a way that hurts. Point at the ropes, your enemies mine when they tax my dirt. He spit dust and grin crooked, then you bet right. I got cold in my head that shut they daylight. I lean in, speak quick, floor full of bodies and lies. You worth this trouble, or we just traded lives. He coughed.
You are listening to Silent Traveler Music.
Yeah. Cracked mirror on the dresser. Steam stain, can't see the frame. Couple bills, little stressor. Same hoodie, same weight, same name. Got a chip on my shoulder, I'm slouching. Ashtray, late pay, I'm stuck on the couch. Thinking I'm a king, but I'm scared of the crown. Talk big dreams, though I barely leave town. Open up the cabinet, noodles in the pot. Phone full of maybe, messages I dodge. Mom say pray, homie say plot, but my feet feel glued to this block. I stare at that glass till it stares right back. Like you done with the talk or you married the lack. Hear a voice from the fog in the frame I'm facing. Deep tone, same eyes, different kind of patience. Vert, you a pawn in a world built crooked, but pawns cross the board, they flip how they looking. Listen, start on the first line, feeling so small. Every step feels slow, every wall so tall. You see ace, 8 squares, I see end games, angles. They see your back, I see chains to entangle. They laugh at your grind, call your plan too late. But pawns that don't quit, rearrange they fate. Hustle every file like you map every block. Every quiet little move is a brick in the stock. You ain't rushing for the center just to flex for the crowd. You study the pattern till the silence get loud. Is that board pieces missing, still play. Gotta plan 3 nights, not just one day. Patience in your palms, pressure in your chest. You take one more step, let position do the rest. When you reach that edge, they rewrite your name. Same soul, same stars, different weight in the game. From pawn to a power that the table can't cage. From clip wings kid to a god on the stage. I say, Trev, I've been tired. You can see my doubt, but your words hit deep, pull the demons out. You said that the grind got a crown at the end. I've been living like a loop, I've been stuck in pretend. If the board is my block, then I'm stepping in lines. Every sunrise now is another design. I'll clock these moves, stack days like bricks, count seconds in the shadows, practice every little risk. I'll study these nights, turn losses to laws, turn cheap late dinners to a seat with the bosses. I don't want Lil Shine, I want fate rewrote. I want power in my chest, not a chain on my throat. You say become God, I don't hear just pride, I hear discipline, vision, a storm inside. So if patience the key and the plan the code, I'ma walk that mile till my body explodes. Trev, I'm all in, ain't a step I dodge. From a crack in the glass to a self-made God. Same face in the mirror, but the lens now clean. I'm the man in the mud and the one with the dream.
Fractional reserve banking is the biggest scam known to man. You can literally loan out money that you don't have. If you have $100, you can loan out 1,000 and charge interest. It's a Ponzi scheme.
You are listening to Silent Traveler Music.
Financial illiteracy is a disease that has crippled minorities in the lower class in our society for generations and generations. And we should be furious about that. Ask yourselves this: how can 50% of the American population be financially illiterate in a nation driven by financial prosperity?
Grey sky morning, same four corners, crack brick bus fumes. Name's Verte, I'm pacing the landing, minding anger like rent that's due soon. Then he steps out the mirror, same face, different stance, no blink, straight stare. Says call me Trev, I'm that spark that appears when you're stripped bare. He talk calm about chaos, blueprint scribbled in my brain like graffiti. Says you freeze when it's wartime, fam. I'm the ghost that'll glide when it gets gritty. I laugh it off, but my fist tight, knuckles white in my coat like chalk dust. He says every time your jaw clenched in a clash, that was me in the back of the bus. Couple weeks, same block, new scheme, phone rings, Trevy's voice in the earpiece. Says listen, there's a crew called the Market, they tax every soul round here with fear. See, I knew them lads in the long black coats, gold teeth, same scooters, same spots. He says we ain't just barking today, we walk straight in, make clock stop. Night falls, I'm lacing my trainers, palms down, part tap, tapping my chest. He appears in the hallway shadow, hood up, says fam, this is our test. We march down alleys that smell like chip fat, broken glass singing under our souls. He whisper, when I move, you move, let me sit in the front of your skull. Door swings, back room of the Market, cards on the table, loud talk, cold plates. Trev in my ear like a headset, count 3, then let fate rotate. 1, chest scrapes, 2, my mind shakes, time stretch, 4 split, 3, it's just white flash, metal bark, men fall slow like ash from a cig. Boss where I watch from the ceiling, looking down at my own arm swing. Trev steering my veins like cables, eyes pulse calm in the din. Smoke clears, body's breathing but beating. Boss man face, kiss floorboard wet. Trevy wipes prints from the handle, slides it back where it lay by the bed.
Save. Control your cost of living. Borrow money effectively. And diversify your finances by allowing your money to work for you instead of you working for it.
Silence heavy like damp clothes, sirens far off, blue smear through the blinds. He sits on the counter, same hoodie as me, but a cut round his mouth that ain't mine. Says Vert, that was chapter 1. You thought this was about running a strip. Pulls out a scuffed little USB stick, silver worn down at the tip. Says the market ain't just these clowns, it's the cage they built in your head. Every rule they fed you at school, every con that you quietly bred. Presses the drive in my palm, feels warm like it's holding a sun. Says plug this in and you'll see how many chains come undone. I wake up back in my bed, sit TV, snow hissing, kettle long cold. Hand still wrapped round that metal, same weight, same chill, same hold. On screen, Logan Page flickers, cursor blinks like it's tapping his feet. I jam Trev's key in the side, whole room hums with a low dark heat. Files pour out, maps, names, bank trails, voice notes, votes deleted. Every quiet deal that bent this block, every promise they twisted and cheated. And there in a folder marked user, photos of me at every age. Little Vert scrapping in the playground, big Vex scribbling bars in a rage. Text file over Trev V1 lines of code that rhyme with my fears. Script, say conflict detected, deploy avatar, shaped like the tears it hits me. Trev just me, press sharp like glass when I clash. Every time I nearly folded, he rose from the bruise and the ash and the ore. You plan this, bruv, room echoes my laugh back twisted. His voice from the...
This idea that only professionals can invest and manage money is absolutely ridiculous. And whoever told you that is lying. Nobody knows how much money you need, have, or want better than you. Which means you are the professional. Financial literacy is not a skill, ladies and gentlemen, it's a lifestyle. Financial stability is a byproduct of a proper lifestyle. A financially sound incarcerated person can become a taxpayer citizen. And a financially sound taxpayer citizen can remain one. This allows us to create a bridge between those people who we influence, family, friends, and those young people who still believe that crime and money are related. So let's lose the fear and anxiety for all the big financial words and all that other nonsense that you've been out there hearing. And let's get to the heart of what's been crippling our society from taking care of your responsibility to be better life managers. And let's provide a simple and easily to use curriculum that gets to the heart of what financial empowerment and emotional literacy really is. Now, if you're sitting out here in the audience and you said, oh, yeah, well, that ain't me and I don't buy it, then come take my class. So I can show you how much money it costs you every time you get emotional.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.